Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your week ahead reading for June 10 to June 16, 2018. This is going to be for all the Aquarius in their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. I already shuffled, laid out your spread, so let's just get into your reading, Aquarius. This is curious to me. So, Aquarius, your overall energy is you have religion, Canaan, rules, commandments. Yeah, this is your overall energy. And what's clarifying that energy of religion is you have child. And what's around this religion and child is you have mice. And underneath that, snake. So, Aquarius, what the hell is happening for you in the week ahead? So, what I'm seeing here, Aquarius, with religion here is your overall energy is this is perhaps you dealing with some constraints or restrictions due to some rules um, that are in place, or you may be dealing with some commitments that you are confined to just a set way or things being set a certain way. Also with religion here, it's got this kind of hierophant energy to it, which is um, I feel like you wanted to conform. It's like you wanted to change a commitment, perhaps. I feel you wanted to have a change within a commitment, an established commitment, or you just wanted to make some changes around maybe a few commitments, or perhaps you were focused on a particular commitment, but something about it, you wanted to make a change. There's an energy of pettiness around this too. I feel, Aquarius, with the mice and the snake here. Now, this is either you, Aquarius, or what you're experiencing with this religion with religion is the overall energy. I feel that with the child here, there could be a child or children involved where you may have wanted to make changes with parenting rules or child parenting order or support order, perhaps, or you just wanted to change something in a commitment. But I feel like you may have, either you or who this involved, there was like an air of deceitfulness or lies or some sort of complications around trying to make this change. I feel that whatever changes you were trying to make around this commitment, I feel that you weren't successful. You may have felt like as a result something was taken away from you, or your efforts were, null and void, destroyed. You may have felt like you were stolen from as a result, or somebody may have felt like what you were trying to change or do new around something that was already set, or that there were rules around in a commitment that you were trying to take something away from them, or trying to steal something, or being deceitful. So now this could be you dealing with an institution, and all of these things are coming into play for you, Aquarius. So what side of this are you on? But there's an air of all of these elements happening in this, where, you know, it feels like you wanting to try to change something that's already established, where you wanted something new to happen. It could be connected with a child, or perhaps whatever you wanted to change or implement that was new to something that was already established, whether in a commitment or a relationship or with an institution, where you may have been a little impulsive with the child here, and you may have been a little immature in your approach, or someone was perhaps a little impulsive, immature in their behavior and approach, or perhaps you feel if there was a response given, that the response was immature or impulsive. But if with this religion here, she's holding a hat and there's a key needed, and she doesn't have the fucking key. So whatever this is, I feel like you weren't able to make that change. You didn't have the key to this, but somebody didn't have the key to make that change to something that you wanted to no longer conform to. You wanted something different to happen, and this could be connected to children, or just something new you wanted to implement that would be different from what was established, or this is something to do with an institution where you wanted to see something new happen. Now, with the child here, there's the number 13. And with 13 here, in the tarot, that represents death. So something could have come to an end, or you were not able to change something or transform something, I feel, Aquarius. So let's see what we got here. Or maybe you were trying to get away with something, or someone felt you were trying to get away with something, Aquarius. So the overall energy that is your focus here is you do have the Seven of Wands and you have the Seven of Swords. You got two sevens, and so sevens talks about discovery, understanding, wisdom, and options. So this is fire energy and air energy. And so this is you focused on taking a stand, having the courage to take a stand on something, choosing to go after something that you may have felt or perceived you would expect some difficulty or resistance with, but you decided that you wanted to go after it anyway with the Seven of Wands. And so you were pursuing it, and in your pursuit you kind of were like looking to see what was going to come of it. I feel like you, whatever it was, I feel like you actually didn't expect to get any challenge or resistance here, because he's kind of standing in that doorway as if to wait for what it is that he's deciding to go after, or whatever it is he's standing for here. He doesn't seem to be in a position to be prepared to fight, as if he's not expecting to be resisted, but also that he kind of is prepared, but not really leaning towards the need to. But with the Seven of Swords here, I feel it's something around where you may have been trying to get away with something. There could have been some lies here, or you may have been deceiving yourself in your ability to get something, or have something, or go after something with the Seven of Swords. This may have been you, whatever you were going after may have required taking from someone else in order to get it, and perhaps expecting that that was going to be okay with the other person, or that what you were thinking you could take from another person was doable, perhaps. Or, this could have been something that was happening to you. But I wanted to clarify these, right? And so with the Seven of Wands being you going after something that you expected to get, that I don't feel you expected to be resisted, is you have the Queen of Wands, which is Lilith. So there was something you desired Aquarius, that you really wanted to make happen, that you wanted to obtain, that you wanted to achieve, that you wanted to acquire. And yes, with the Seven of Wands also here, again, the Mummy, it was something that you definitely did not want to have, didn't want to fight about, didn't expect to have to fight about or defend, and didn't expect that this issue was going to, you know, be a problem. You didn't see this as anything that you was going to have to fight about or defend, that this was going to be a desire you get with all these candles lit in that fire, that it was something you were inspired about, that it was something that was a passion, and it wasn't anything you was going to have to defend. You just was going to get it. Nobody was going to put up a fight about it, and that's how I think you felt, Aquarius, or that you're feeling. And so with the Seven of Swords here, you have death. So whatever it is you were looking to get away with, escape with, or be able to take with this Seven of Swords, that shit didn't work. That shit came to an end. Okay, you did not get to walk away with this. You didn't get to change anything. You didn't get to transmute anything. You didn't do anything but see your plans come to an end, because whatever it was you were trying to secure or acquire here with this Four of Pentacles, death, you could have been dealing with a Scorpio. Death was like, nope, you don't get to secure that. You don't get to have that. But see, she's like a snake. I can't even say it. It's like a snake here. So I feel like there was some shady business involved, Aquarius. And it feels like the shady business may have been on your part a bit. You might have, I feel like you knew that you were being a little shady, or being a little bit underhanded, a little sneaky. Let's say that you're being a little sneaky, or what you were trying to gain, you didn't exactly have a right to, but you were going to try. And you knew you knew the rules. You know it was established, but you were going to test it anyway because there was something you wanted here. And this could have been to do with a child, maybe, or children. Maybe you wanted the children at this time, and that it wasn't your turn, but you were going to try it anyway, or just something new you wanted to do that was outside of the rules, outside of what's established. And you don't have the key to that shit. You don't have the key to that shit, so I don't feel like you get to unlock it. But let's see. So the reason for this is you got the Hermit and the Page of Wands. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, or have this energy in your chart. But this is you seeking to do something. There's something you were seeking. And with this Page of Wands, it's something that you were inspired, that you wanted. Again, we have the Page of Wands. So you were inspired where this could be a child or children involved, where you decided that you wanted to perhaps obtain to spend time with your children at this time when it's not your turn, or you decided that there was something that you wanted to communicate and send a message about, that you were inspired by, that you wanted to get a response or answer to, that will allow you to open up a new path or go in a new direction, or that will be different from what's established, or allow something new to happen that is outside of the rule. And whatever this new thing is something that you were inspired by, something you're trying to go in a new direction. You had this new idea, but you decided you want to do this. You want to go in this direction. And so you decided you were going to see about being able to do that. Now, what's coming towards you? And by the way, what's underneath, you do have the sun. And what's underneath that is the Five of Swords. So this was you, again, with the sun. This could be, again, concerning children. But this was you trying to have fulfillment with something that you were choosing to confront. But confront something where there was going to be conflict through communication, or where conflict was, the air conflict was around it, with what it was that you were after, that you wanted to have some sort of victory in, through what actions you take in hoping to get the response that you wanted here. But I feel that it's at a cost to you. I feel that you don't get that victory that you wanted here. And I say that because what's coming towards you, Aquarius, is you have the Hangman with the Eight of Wands. So this is you feeling stuck. Looking at this Eight of Wands, and these Eight Wands aren't going anywhere. They're just sitting there. So I feel like there's no movement with your plan. There's no movement with what you were trying to acquire here, with what you wanted to see a change with, or something new you wanted to implement, or you don't get the response that you wanted, where it allowed you the movement you wanted to see happen with this Eight of Wands. So you find yourself stuck. And not only do you find yourself stuck, but you don't know how to have the movement you want with this. You don't know how to cleverly come up with the, I'm hearing scheme, to have the movement you want here, or get the communication or the go ahead to have a change in a rule, or to go outside of a rule that allows you to do something new, or outside of the rule, or outside of the standard. Whether this is in a commitment, a relationship, or with an institution. And so the way that you are handling what's coming towards you, Aquarius, is you got the Emperor and you have the Two of Wands. So with the Emperor and the Two of Wands here, I feel that, you could be dealing with the Aries or have this energy in your chart. But with the Emperor here, I feel that you're feeling really rigid. Okay? You could be feeling a little obsessive or overly focused. You may be looking at how to dominate the situation, how to take control of it, how to take authority over it and manage it. And with the Two of Wands, you're trying to find that key and come up with a plan that lets you dominate the situation and lets you achieve or get what you want that you were seeking in the situation, that there are rules or constraints around that you may not be able to change, or have something new implemented, or get away with, and that you are receiving resistance to. And so you are actually having challenges with this. And so your outcome here, Aquarius, is you do have this Two of Coins and you have Justice. So with these energies, I feel that you, with the Two of Pentacles, you're juggling, and you're trying to figure out perhaps how to balance and change the situation so that you can get what you want in this. But I feel with Justice here, it's like you either have to choose to do what's right in this situation and let this go, so that you can maintain your balance or not find yourself out of balance with the rules, with what's established, or by you trying to change this, you could find yourself with justice here dealing with, a backlash. Because with justice here, you could be dealing with the Libra or have this energy in your chart, but with justice, this is talking about balance, equality, doing what's fair, law and order, consequences. And so you could end up facing consequences for trying to change this if you don't do what's right. Or you may be looking at how to change this and still bring balance to it. But you see, they're blind, okay? And they have these scrolls in their hand. One is wearing white and one is wearing black. So I feel this is more to do with you, Aquarius, needing to find balance within yourself and your thoughts about this and let this go. And not operate from a low vibration where you're focused on just being blind to the truth or being blind to what's right and fair, and you still being determined with that emperor to control the situation and force your own ambitions here and get what you want here and figure out what key to come up with to forward your plans. Or with the Two of Coins, this is you being able to, even though this is a disruption for you and challenging, but making the right choice that is fair and balanced and operating from a higher knowing and realizing that there's a need to do the right thing, and the right thing is to do what's fair and to stick to what's already established and the rules if they are not at this time possible to be changed, or if the way in which you are trying to go about it goes against what's established or what is or breaks rules that can bring consequences. So there's consequences. The thing is, with the Two of Pentacles, some of you will decide to do what's right and others of you will decide to do something else. So what side of this are you on, Aquarius? So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Aquarius. You had one card that came out. And your guidance is Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. Okay? So with this energy, I feel, Aquarius, this is about you needing to realize that when you are focused on the things that you are trying to build or create or attain for yourself, you want to build things on a firm foundation. And you want to build them on ingredients such as hard work, determination, and sustained effort to make your dreams come true or to see things come about the way that you would like. It's not a good idea, Aquarius, to try to lay a foundation and create what you want based on trying to lie or manipulate or take or steal or be unethical, or even to hope something happens and what you put behind that is an energy of being, a little mischievous or a little underhanded in how you go about trying to obtain it. So make sure, Aquarius, that you choose to be worthy of the choices that you make. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.